watch me bring this all the way back to Ohio State as we just, Paul and I go on college football tangent talks, and these are my favorite ones. But this all comes back to Ohio State because you bring up Urban Meyer.
Mhm.
I believe that the Big Ten started to change its look and compete for national championships because when Urban took that year off, went up to Ohio State, Paul, what did he do? He ran through the Big Ten because he was the only one that recruited the Big Ten like an SEC school. And he maintained all of his relationships down in Florida. He maintained all of his relationships in Texas recruiting. He was bringing Southern kids to Ohio State, and that's when you saw the best of them. Urban could be credited at Ohio State for changing kind of the footprint because he stayed, you know what? I'm going to recruit the guys that I did down at Florida, only I'm bringing them up to the Big Ten where they're going to be bigger, faster, and stronger than anybody I play.
And he did all of that, and he did another thing. He forced Michigan to wake up. And as Urban was getting ready to win the national championship exactly 10 years ago, what did Michigan do? They finally decided that Jim Harbaugh was cool enough to come back, which they originally did not think he was. And it took him a long time, but he helped solidify the Big Ten's position. And that's a really good point. By the way, I always felt like Urban Meyer, every time I say this, people in Ohio get mad, but he underperformed. He only won one championship there. He probably
Yeah.
should have won three or four. The best team, I think one of the best teams I've ever seen in college football was the 2015 Ohio State
Yep.
team with Ezekiel Elliott that lost to Michigan State on the next to the last weekend of the year. That team was what Ezekiel got 3 carries in that game or something. Uh,
Yeah.
that team should have won the national championship that year.